Привет, it's me, Shadi, and welcome to another video. This video will be kind of a different video. I will be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. Scott has just released the fourth installment and the final chapter of Five Nights at Freddy's. So how about we just run through a brief little commentary just about the game, just about how amazing it really has come to be. Let me just say, first of all, I apologize for not making a Assassin's Creed Unity Part 2 Let's Play. The Xbox One servers have been down for weeks, and I can't really get onto the game. So when that comes back up, I will immediately start that Part 2. But anyway, let's say this, first of all. There has been very recent, actually, tests on how many people actually like the game, or the series, Five Nights at Freddy's. And the Quad Trilogy itself, it has come out to be 10 million people around the world actually like this game. God, that's a lot of people. And, that is a lot more people than Slenderman, actually. Well, people kind of hated Slenderman. They didn't really like him. Apparently, though, in this horror game, people love the animatronics. Let's actually talk about the animatronics so far. What are, they really looking like? Well, let's see. Freddy looks like he wants to rip your head off immediately. Bonnie looks like he wants to scare you to death until you're 6 feet under. Chica looks like she just wants to grind you into juice and blood. And Foxy looks like he wants to rip your limbs off and then gnaw on your skull when he's finished. These animatronic models, I'm gonna have to say, are the scariest and the freakiest that I've seen when I'm, playing the game. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to post any Five Nights at Freddy's 4 gameplay or any other games, really, of Five Nights at Freddy's until I can get, a gaming PC, but I will immediately post those once I get one, so maybe I'll, bring it back a year later or something. But anyway, let's now just say that Scott has honestly done a really good job on making the graphics and the scares on this game probably faster than any other game that he's created. As well, if you listen to the jump scare on the animatronics in the fourth game, you can see it's an entirely new, different jump scare, but also it's recycled with other jump scares of the last 3 games. At the beginning, it's kind of a new scream. In the middle, you can hear the second and the third one, but then at the end, you can hear, the last little millisecond of the first jump scare. It's pretty funny, to be honest, because when I saw the trailer, I nearly crapped myself. Those animatronic models are really scary. Now, how about we talk about the fans? The fans of Five Nights at Freddy's are, well, ginormous numbers. Like I already said, 10 million people around the world love this game. But just thinking of the fan art that goes into these games. Now, I'm not talking about the fan art that creepy guys jack off to. No, I'm talking about the fan art that actually looks cool. Probably the most menacing fan art that somebody's ever created is either of Foxy, Golden Freddy, or even Springtrap. Just saying. As well, the fans of this game are really just addicted to the game naturally. Many comics have been released on YouTube and as well some pretty cool fan art slideshows. As well, thinking about the YouTubers that have actually played these games getting tormented by jump scares just for our amusement. I might be one of those guys a year later or so. Stay tuned for that if you want to see me crap myself on those 4 games. As well, don't post in the comments, the ending of the game if you already seen or played the end of the game. Because I just don't want any surprises. I don't. And as well, just no spoilers, okay? I am going at Markiplier speed of the game, so I'm gonna find out the ending when he finds out. So, we will talk about the ending in another video, but for now, we will just basically be saying how far this game has come to be one of the top, most amazing games in history for, well, the 21st century, in horror games in general. Many horror games have been made, but Five Nights at Freddy's is probably just the #1 horror game series that does not die. And Scott even said it himself, that I'm tired of making this game, but I am glad to see the fans dedicated to the game itself. That was a quote from Scott himself. So he loves that people are playing and loving the game, but at the same time he kind of hates making a 4th sequel. This is the final chapter, though, so Scott will not be making any of these games again, but the final chapter of the quadrilogy is definitely gonna be the game that we are gonna remember and love. Some others might hate. Yeah. If you're someone who loves the game, or even the series in general, and if you meet someone who hates the game, there's going to be definitely a random connection right there. But how about we just talk about one last thing about the game? This game is amazing with its story. I have not known the end of Five Nights at Freddy's, the quadrilogy itself, but the story is amazing. It's awesome. I'm gonna have to say that it's probably the most, like, I don't know how to put it, really. Like, it's the most detailed story I've ever seen in a horror game. If you look at Slender Man, and yes, I am using Slender Man as an example here, the entire storyline of that is just go find a bunch of pages in the woods at night, with only a flashlight, and this creepy, tall, 9-foot man's chasing after you. Have fun! On the other hand, Five Nights at Freddy's has a really detailed storyline that just keeps taking us in different branches and directions that we just have no idea on. Theorists, Let's Players, and even fans have been trying to decide the ending of Five Nights at Freddy's, but Scott only knows the truth. Unless you're someone who already finished the game, and again, please don't tell me in the comments below about the spoilers at the end of the game. I want to find out on my own, please. With Markiplier. So, this pretty much ends the video right here, but I just want to say that this game is phenomenal. It's probably the most detailed horror game I've ever seen. I love the story. The animatronics are fun to see, and terrifying to also be near. And I just want to say, Scott has done a nice job on all these games. Too bad it's ending for some people, but then other people are thinking that it's ending. The Great Quadrilogy will go down in history, hopefully. And so I will see you guys on Saturday. This is right, I'm only posting on Tuesdays and Saturdays now. So, I won't be posting until Saturday. And I do have an idea for Saturday, so don't worry. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, just for more videos like this. And as well, more Let's Plays, more car reviews, and more gun reviews. As well, like the video. Until the like button is dead and crushed. And something weird's going on here. I don't know. Here. I don't know, like, I'm just gonna chill up my spine. But, anyway. Oof. Ugh, something in my mind, sorry guys. Oh, and before I go, thank you for getting my subscribers up a little bit. Now, if you keep subscribing, actually, YouTube will not banish me. So, oh god. The last thing I have to say is, that's the done.